Hi, this is David with the Discount Dragon, and I'm here today to go over some of the techniques I use for making wire armatures for my Fimo and Sculpey projects. Now, I wasn't going to show this, but it's something that people found noteworthy, so I guess it's worth showing. If you take this is one of the projects I'm working on. It shows one of my techniques, which is instead of a bendable armature, it's a hinged armature. So you don't have to worry about bending the wire back and forth and having it break, or about having to force it. This moves very freely, and it allows you to move things around and reposition them prior to putting the Fimo or Sculpey on there and filling these out. So a little person can sit there like that, and then I'll show you kind of an example of how this would work. It's very easy to make. This is not the best armature in the world. This was just kind of a rush job to demonstrate the principle. I didn't bother to make the back hinged because it really isn't that necessary. But you've got the arm and leg joints hinged. And here's how it works. You just take a piece of wire and bend over the ends and form a little loop like that, and maybe bend it down a little bit. Leave enough room for the other wire that's going to be the other part of the hinge to go through. Bend this a little bit. This is just common floral wire, very easy to bend. And the only reason I have to use the pliers is because the radiuses that we're bending are pretty tight. Otherwise you could just bend it by hand. So then you take your other piece, put it through there, and we're going to do a bend on this. Just kind of bend it like that, and then take this and tighten it down. And after you curve it, you want to kind of bend down the very end to form a loop with a little bit extra room. Because you make it too tight and you won't be able to move it easily. Not that it's difficult to rebend it. Let's see, just get in there. So you have a joint, and then you just keep on doing that any place in the armature where you want to have that kind of flexibility. Attach this to the shoulder here. Bend that over. Pliers in here. Get that bent, and then hold it differently. Come here, let's hook that in again. Okay. Bend down.
Just doesn't want to stay.
Yeah, this guy just does not want to behave. But you get it eventually. So take it, so have to bend it down, and then bend tip a little more. So we added another arm, and of course you can make an armature for anything. You can make it for a horse or a scorpion or whatever, and you would just fill the Fimo in here. And then when you get the arm in the right point, you'd fill the Fimo there to lock it in place, fill this in, then do the joint to lock that in place until you get everything just perfect. So it's just a very flexible sort of way of working on human and animal models without having to keep bending wire and bending wire. Hope this helped somebody out there, and I'll see you next time.